Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to Otptalk. This is where we talk about football and other relevant things going around in the world. So straight up, I am bringing you guys about the African teams that qualified for World Cup, which are the 5 African teams where we have Senegal, we have Morocco, we have Tunisia, we have Cameroon, and we have Ghana. But before I go into the interesting topic of today, I really want to talk about Ronaldo issues, the trending topic about Ronaldo issues. So I felt like, on my own opinion, I felt like it's a two-side story. It's not just about Ronaldo, and it's about the club as well. And it's about 2 people listening, and which is the Ronaldo fan and the Manchester United fan. So I felt like the Manchester United fan as well as the Ronaldo fan as well. And the Ronaldo fans are just the Ronaldo fan. They are not attaching themselves with the club. They are just loyal to Ronaldo. So coming out with the interviews and everything, and coupled with the issues that have been on ground with Ronaldo and the club, or Ronaldo and the coach, a lot of things has been behind the scene. But I don't want to be judgmental at this point. I just want to wait for the full videos to come outside, the full interview to come outside. But for me, I don't really want to see how you people want to see it. There's an atom of disrespect in the Ronaldo's interview, even if I have not seen the full clip, because going at your coach like that, it's very I know people will say Ronaldo is a big player. Yes, he is. He's one of the best players in the world. Yes, facts. He has achieved what Ten Hag hasn't achieved. But there are times where the boss come into play. Right now, Ten Hag is his boss. So organizations are being run by cadre, by people in charge, by people who make things happen. And I wouldn't blame Ten Hag, because the team is coming from a place where there's no discipline in question of that team. I understand regardless that maybe some people want him out. Yes, fine. But I can vividly remember the first 2 matches Manchester United played under Ten Hag. Ronaldo started, and it was a bad result for Ten Hag. I felt like he has to rethink about his style of play and reshuffle his team, where maybe he wants Ronaldo to do some runs in the front, or play a pressing game, and Ronaldo could not achieve that at his feet, or maybe because of his age or something. I understand he's a great player. I understand he's big. I understand he's huge, but for now, let me just leave it out there so it doesn't ruin our World Cup anticipation. So guys, give your thoughts about Ronaldo. I'll make sure I come back with a full video about the interview just for Ronaldo, where we had the club statement and we had his own full video. So we'll wait for tomorrow and next tomorrow. And I think Manchester United has also released a statement saying that they will wait for the full interview. So I guess we don't really want to be judgy right now. So Ronaldo or Manchester United, let's see and wait what's going to happen. So going back to my 5 African teams that qualified for the World Cup, where we have Senegal, Morocco, Tunisia, Cameroon, and Ghana. So guys, how do you feel about these teams? Well, I feel like every team in this World Cup actually deserve being there. Regardless of, I know Nigeria is not there as well. It's not as if we don't deserve being there, but I felt like we lost it at some point, maybe in terms of changing our coach in the middle of the whole process, and we didn't even get the fact right of people we were bringing in and everything. So I think that's actually the punishment on our own side. But nevertheless, regardless of what is going on, Ghana is on the World Cup in place of Nigeria. So good luck to Ghana. Wish all you guys the best of luck. Good luck to Senegal, the rest of the African team. So Senegal has to be is in the group A. Senegal is in the group A, where they have to play against Qatar, they have to play against Ecuador, and they have to play against Netherlands. Yeah. This particular group, I felt like, okay, there's something we as in an African nation could take out of this, where we had Senegal, I felt like Netherlands is just the big end here, not written off Ecuador as well, which is that Senegal needs to really work hard to come outside of the group, whether first position or second position, because I feel right now Senegal is one of the major best teams in the world, not just Africa itself, with the quality of players they have. But the issue right now that we're having with Senegal is the injuries of Sadio Mane. I am glad they take him to the World Cup. Even coupled with the injury, he's a senior player. He has his position in the team. He has his way of communicating with the boys, apart from the coach. So I'm really glad they took him to the World Cup. So, but I'm hopeful he could take part in the competition. Not to write off Mendy, Mendy as well, the Chelsea goalkeeper, is doing well right now. And another great thing is that they had Koulibaly as well, one of the biggest defender in the world right now. So even Idris too is there. So I feel Senegal has a great squad right now for the World Cup. A lot of great players right now in Senegal right now. So I feel like I think Senegal should be the African country that needs to do well in the World Cup. But I'm never going to write off that they don't have to face a lot of competition in the group stage. So I'll keep my fingers crossed. And I will want to know you guys' thoughts on that group, on Group A, where they will have to be facing a lot of people. So then we have to move on. We have to move on to Group D, where we have Tunisia. So Tunisia will be playing against France, Australia, and Denmark. What a very, very difficult group this is. I am just stunned, or I don't even know how pity I felt for Tunisia in this group. But this is a game of football, man. You can't really write off anything. Tunisia is as well as a great team. They had a great player in there. I will not want to say they don't have the possible string to pull off, but it is very difficult playing against France or teams like Denmark, Australia. But it's going to be a loggerhead in this log. No, I don't just see it being the trip for the way Senegal group is, where I felt like Senegal has more composure or more strive in that thing. But this particular group D, it's very difficult. France is a very good team well, just maybe we'll be seeing a black nation playing against a black nation, a black nation playing against another black nation in the Europe. So I will no okay. I'm sorry. Well, Tunisia and France. Let's just sit down and see how it goes. Well, players for me to look at in this Tunisia side, I'll be looking at YB, I'll be looking at Yosu, I'll be looking at Aisha, I'll be looking at Delian. I don't know if you guys know these players I'm talking about, but they are one of the players to watch for in the Senegal team right now, because they are doing really well right now. So you guys should keep your fingers crossed and don't actually write Senegal off in this team. So straight I'll be going to Group F. Group F, where we have Morocco. Morocco is another good team in the African team, right? And African continent right now. They had ways of doing their own thing. They have their ways of communicating with them. Most of their players too are very good. So Morocco will be playing Belgium, they'll be playing Canada, and they'll be playing Croatia. Where we have Belgium, who's are the golden generation, and we have Croatia, who I think she passed World Cup winner as well. So it's very tight, very tight angle for Morocco in this group. But I won't write them off. Canada is a good team as well. They had a great club as well. But basically, focusing on Morocco, how do you guys think Morocco is going to turn out in this particular group? Do you feel they're going to come first? Do you feel they're going to come second? Do you feel they're going to come third? Or do you feel they're going to be the last in the group? Anyway, it's just the terms of their playing and their tactics will matter how they are going to do well in this competition. But well, for me, some players to look for in this Morocco team, you have to look for Roman, you have to look for Hakim. I'm sure everybody knows Hakim. You have to look for Sonyan, you have to look for Sofian. So all these guys are very great players in their various clubs right now. So bringing these players together, well, I'm sure everybody is familiar with Hakim and Kimmich in this team. So I feel like these guys will definitely step up the game, but I feel like the level of their finish and their delivery will determine whether they will go. If the team is wasteful, I don't see them moving past the eye. But if I feel like they take their chances whenever they get it, I feel like they have the chances to move on from this group. So a lot of talking points about the African team in general, but you just have to take it step by step. Now we have in Group G, where we have Cameroon. Cameroon is a strong side as well, a very physical black team in this tournament. But I feel like Cameroon needs to just step up their level of play generally, not just in the World Cup, even in the African nation team. They have the strength. They have the strength. They have good players in the mix where they can control things. They have great keepers. They have great strikers. So I feel like, well, but the problem is they will be playing Brazil and they'll be playing Switzerland in that same group. They'll be playing CBN as well. So I feel like you just have to check your facts right. Like what this what they should do is like, okay, if we cannot win Brazil, then we definitely need to get a draw against Brazil. Then we have to put our eggs out against other teams out there. So I feel like they just need their statistical balance before they go into the game, not just throwing themselves out to the field like, okay, we just want to play a try and luck game at this moment. But it is well as it seemed very very physical as a Cameroonian side, very very physical team playing against a very very flexible team such as a Brazil type of player. So for me, I think if I'm being the coach right now, I'm going to play the Mourinho style. And for you have a great keeper right now. They have a very very solid keeper. I think their first team keeper is keeping for Inter Milan. I think I'm thinking Onana is keeping for Inter Milan. So I need to have a great keeper who could make a great serve or locate any striker in the front. That is where Vincent Abubakar will come in, has to stay focused on receiving any ball from the keeper, because I feel like they'll be playing a defensive game against a team like Brazil, just for them to get a point, or if luck is on the side, they escape through. Then we have Chimpond, the Bayern Munich striker, too, is in the team. So a very good squad for Cameroon right now. So guys, I don't know what you think about Cameroon. I don't know where you feel they can actually finish in the group table. So please drop your comments in the comment section. Let's know how you feel about the Cameroonian side. So another team that's going to be playing in the World Cup, which those ones look like our own brother naturally, because I think the most connected African to Nigeria is Ghana. So Ghana in Group H, where we have Portugal, we have Uruguay, where we have South Korea. A difficult group for Ghana as well, but I felt like Ghana has the chance to pull up this group. Couple of the new players coming in, changing their nationality and going back to their home soil to play, to represent their country, which will I definitely boost the team. But I just feel like with this African side, we just have the African political touch. We are just being rooted. But I felt like Ghana should just do the right thing and play the boys the ones it needs to play. But definitely Ghana has a good team. There's no way we want to write about it. Looking at Thomas Partey playing for Arsenal, doing very good. Daniel Amati too as well. We have Mohamed. We have Ishaku. We have Andre Ayew and Jordan Ayew. We have Williams. There are a lot. I can't just start mentioning names of Ghana's players. There are a lot of Ghana's players that are doing really really great right now. Even couple with the boys coming into them, I feel the strength is there and the depth is there. So it's just for the coach to be very very sure of the starting lineup is going to come up with. No political background, just play a good game and give the African continent a big shout out so that we could be represented well in the World Cup. Because finally we see this World Cup, I will actually give you a face. There's no way you want to do it. The level of how you could go determine your strength, and it is just not what you think about all these football talks or something. It is what they will produce on the field that matters. So guys, let me know what you think about the anticipation of what is coming in the World Cup about the African team. Which team do you feel is going to go far in the World Cup Qatar 2022, and which team do you feel like it doesn't have a chance for him to go out of the group stage? Please put your comments in the comment section. I would like to engage you all in this comment section. Thank you. Please like and subscribe.